black cats crossing your path, walking under a ladder, breaking a mirror bringing 7 years of bad luck. These age-old superstitions have been around for centuries, shaping our behavior in subtle and sometimes not so subtle ways. But have you ever wondered, is there any science behind these superstitions, or are they simply relics of the past? Can a lucky charm truly influence your luck, or is it all in your head? Today, we embark on a fascinating journey to uncover the truth. We'll delve into the psychology of rituals and explore the power of the placebo effect. We'll crack open the history books and see how some superstitions arose from practical realities. Superstitions and the rituals associated with them often serve as a psychological coping mechanism to manage uncertainty and anxiety. When individuals face situations beyond their control, engaging in familiar rituals or superstitious behaviors can provide a sense of order and predictability. This illusion of control, even if not based on rationality, can be comforting and reduce feelings of stress. The psychological basis for this lies in the dual process model of cognition, which suggests that humans have two modes of thinking: fast, intuitive, and slow, rational. Superstitious beliefs often arise from the fast, intuitive mode of thinking. Even when the rational mind recognizes these beliefs as illogical, it may not always override them because the comfort they provide is deemed more immediately valuable. In essence, superstitions can act as a mental shortcut to alleviate anxiety by offering a semblance of control in the face of life's uncertainties. While these beliefs are not grounded in reality, the psychological benefit they provide can be real and tangible for those who hold them. The placebo effect is a fascinating psychological phenomenon where the belief in the effectiveness of a treatment can lead to real physiological and psychological outcomes, even if the treatment itself is inert. This effect underscores the power of the mind-body connection and suggests that expectations can play a significant role in how we perceive and experience health outcomes. When individuals believe they are receiving a real treatment, their bodies can respond as if the treatment is genuine. This response can include the release of endorphins and dopamine, which are natural painkillers and mood enhancers. The placebo effect can be particularly influential in conditions that are heavily modulated by the brain, such as pain perception, stress-related insomnia, and certain side effects of cancer treatments like fatigue and nausea. However, it's important to note that the placebo effect does not mean that any condition can be cured by belief alone. The effect is most pronounced in altering subjective experiences rather than objective measures of health. For example, a placebo may reduce the perception of pain but won't shrink a tumor or lower cholesterol levels. In clinical research, placebos are used as a control to test the efficacy of new treatments. If a drug does not perform significantly better than a placebo, it may not be considered effective. However, a strong placebo response doesn't necessarily indicate that the drug is ineffective. It may suggest that non-pharmacological factors like the patient's expectations or the therapeutic environment are also at play. Overall, the placebo effect highlights the complex interplay between mind and body and the significant role that psychological factors can play in our physical well-being. While it has its limitations, the placebo effect remains a powerful demonstration of how belief and expectation can shape our health outcomes to a certain extent. The superstition of throwing salt over your shoulder, particularly the left one, has roots that intertwine with practicality, history, and religion. One of the earliest associations of this practice dates back to ancient times, when salt was a highly valuable commodity. In those days, spilling salt was akin to losing money, and it was considered wasteful and a sign of bad luck. The act of throwing salt over the shoulder, especially the left one, is believed to have originated from the idea that the left side is associated with negative traits, and that the devil lurks there, waiting to cause mischief. By throwing salt over the left shoulder, it was thought to blind the devil and prevent him from taking advantage of the situation. Additionally, the connection to Christianity plays a significant role. It's said that during the Last Supper, Judas Iscariot spilled salt, which was seen as a foreboding sign of his betrayal. Thus, throwing salt over the shoulder became a symbolic gesture to ward off bad luck and the devil. So, while the act of throwing salt over one's shoulder is a superstition, its origins can be traced back to practical concerns over the value of salt and the desire to avert misfortune, both financially and spiritually. So the next time you see a black cat or walk under a ladder, will you fear misfortune, or will you see it as a quirky quirk of human behavior? The answer, of course, is up to you.